up YouTube? It's Lego Man AFOL, and I figured we'd do a little comparison video looking at the different bennies. I have the new benny from the Lego movie set from the Sea Cow, the ship set. I don't have that set, but I did buy the benny off eBay. And then I have some vintage bennies. And so I figured we kind of look at a little difference of how some of them worn out. We kind of see the benny that we get from the set. They kind of did like a fake wear out, or making it look kind of vintage by the way they kind of scratched the gold and wore it off. But I have the two here that I just want to kind of compare. Really, this is probably how most of them, the vintage space, turn out looking like. All that gold just kind of wears off over time. I've actually got another one here where it's completely gone. Look at that one. So that's typically how they would wear off when you look at the old space sets. But I do have an example here of one that really had a hard time. And you see this one here. Look at the head's chewed on, but the torso is pretty much completely gone. I mean, that's more closer to what they're doing with the new one. But that's probably not typical of what you'd find. But I did wear a bunch of vintage sets, and I got one like that. And then another thing I was wanting to look at was his helmet. Now, looking at Benny's helmet here, you see how they made it look like it's snapped there, but it's actually just molded together like that. But it's interesting because this side over here is kind of bigger. And I actually have a Benny's helmet right here that is actually broke the way that they would kind of break from just being used and taken on and off. And as you can see on this side, it kind of made the lip stick out a little bit more on that one side because it just kind of got pushed back, and then it finally broke right there in the middle. And I think that's more typical, or they would just break completely off. From what I've heard, I actually didn't ever have any old vintage sets, but I've heard they just typically that helmet strap would just snap completely off. But that's just a little comparison of some of the different details in them. Kind of looking at the back, you do see the blue is just a little darker blue on the new Benny, and the helmet's obviously a little thicker too than the other helmets that the vintage ones come with. It does have the dimple on the side just like the other vintage Bennies, but a little darker blue. But overall, now the new Benny does have a double-sided face, so that does kind of go along more with the vintage look. So you could kind of turn around and have it have almost like the vintage look too. But overall, I'm really happy with this Benny, and I'm happy to have all the vintage Bennies I have too. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments. But that's just a little overview of the new Benny compared to some of the vintage Bennies we have. You guys let me know what you think. You like the new Spaceman Benny? Did you guys get your hands on one? Did you pony up the big bucks for the Sea Cow, or are you holding out for Benny's spaceship? But that'll do it for this video, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and subscribe so you can see all my upcoming videos. And as always, hit that thumbs up. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.